and I'll go to YouTube so that we can see. Oh dear. Hang on. Go into YouTube, and I'll see if I can share the streaming link with you so I can show you what to do. Okay, so streaming, where is it? Video manager. It always takes me a little bit of time to find my way around these bits because it's still relatively new to me, all this streaming stuff. There you go. So we're streaming now, and all you need is this link, and you'll be able to see the stream. I'll give you the link. Only do this. Oh, that's Tufguy. Tufguy, by the way, was here an hour earlier. So we need to make sure he knows that we've changed the timing from last year. Okay, so that's the stream, Marco. So you should be able to see. Oh, it's really weird. I'm looking at myself here, and I'm looking at myself on the stream. That's very strange. Okay. The other thing is Traum, if you could mute. Oh, Monik's joining us too. Hang on, off a teleport. And April too. Hi, Monik.
Hi, hello, everybody.
Hello, good morning.
Lynn, I am barefooted. Is that okay for you and for your carpet?
Thank you. Oh, you've taken your shoes off. Oh, there's no need to do that in my house. I draw the line at ice skates, though. I do draw the line at ice skates. So, Marco, if you can see the stream, I'll show you what I see. Okay. So you've got one loafer on and a pair of ice skates. Okay. Now, to work out and to remove individual items from your avatar, what you have to do, let me just stand up. You have to go into, and I'll use my laptop as an example. So you have to go into what you're wearing, okay? Which means going into the little t-shirt appearance menu, click on that, and then go to wearing. Not my outfits, but the tab next to it, wearing. And it will show everything you have on. And if you look at the stream, you'll see it has laptop to wear. And from there, I mean, I can right click and detach it from within without going to the menu. But if you can't see yourself very well, or if you're a cloud and you can't change your outfit very easily, then you can go into this wearing tab under appearance, right click on anything you want to detach. So right click on it and you'll get a little menu, detach or edit outfit, or you want to detach it, okay? So detach and voila, et voila. I love it when it works. The laptop has disappeared, as has Monik. Don't know what's gone on
I'm
there.
upstairs
Oh.
for some reason. Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Although
I don't know.
you're not allowed to make me laugh today. I've got the lurgy. I'm coughing like an old lady. There you are. Excellent. Hey, who's been shopping? Who's been shopping? Did you
Don't
get?
ask, because you don't want to know all the things that I've done so far.
Have you been going a bit mad?
Actually, the link that you gave me, I don't know, it's broken. It doesn't work.
No.
I didn't find a place, so I was just trying to, I don't know, to find something. But anyway.
Okay, I didn't see a message to say it's broken. But
No, it was last night. I mean, for me, it was last night. So I said, no, my God, I don't want to bother
about
you.
it. That's fine. It's no bother. Look, guys, it isn't a bother because I'll only answer you when I can be bothered. Okay, that's the thing. A lot of people think, oh, I mustn't disturb Lynn. You're not actually disturbing me because I'll just ignore you. Which might sound mean, but it's for my own sanity, if you can imagine. For my sanity, I need to just sometimes, go, okay, that can wait. Okay, I'm just looking to see if I can explore worlds and find it in Kitely. Let me just see. It might be that the that one's not actually working, but the direct link to Kitely is. This is one of the problems, I'm afraid, with hypergridding. Okay, sometimes, especially if it's being kept on somebody's server at home, sometimes the address can completely change overnight, and I've got loads of I've got loads of stuff that I should be able to share, and I can't because it just won't work. Now, what was it called? What was it called, Monique? The place, was it Clutterfly?
The one that you sent me.
Yeah. I think there were two. I'm trying not to lose my. I've got too many windows open. What do I say to you about closing windows and not pushing your computer? Do as I say, not as I do. Okay. Oh my goodness.
It says like a freebie shop, I think.
Yeah, it's a freebie shop, but there's it's got different names. Hang on, I'm going to Virtual Worlders now, and Oscar's trying to join us. There you go. There you go, Oscar. You're welcome. So freebies in Second Life and Open Sim, region freebies shop, and that didn't work. Freebies shop. Okay, weird. Let me just see. Once upon a time, blah 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 blah. No, it's not that one. Okay. So, what was it? Normally, if you search for, it's freebies shop, and it does say it's on the Kitely grid. Okay, freebies shop. I'll try searching for that. Sorry, guys. This is really important because
it is. It is. Oh
no public worlds match your. Let's see if any. Okay, that's free. I'm wondering if maybe it's only open on the hypergrid. I'll see. Try to. I know I always say this. We'll do it after the session, and then I log off and I've forgotten. So try not to let me log off when we're finished, and I'll see if I can get there and then send you a TP. Okay. We'll see.
Perfect.
It might be that it's only available through the hypergrid, because it should show up in the Kitely directory, and it's not doing so, which is a bit weird. Yeah. I've just found one for avatars. Unfortunately, I can't send you. Oh, it is on the hypergrid. Avatari. Oh, I'll put that in as well. I wonder if we could get it.
I was there. Avatari? I was there.
Oh, you found it. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, there's no recommendation that these places are worth visiting. Of course, there's no guarantee these places are worth visiting. But that one I shared, in fact, the two I shared you, it's really good because although it is not safe for work, it says it's a general region, but there's a lot of nudie pictures because it's avatars and they've not been changed. So how's Marco doing? Marco, you've now got half a shoe. Okay, what you need to do next is detach one that's called loafer and detach the alpha layer for the ice skates as well. Okay, so you've got a little bit of work to do yet, Marco. Okay, but let's carry on. I'm very glad to see Shiny's got her hands back. It's very good. Well done, Shiny. And April, you've got new boots. You got another pair of boots. Oh my goodness. You've gone boot crazy.
As in real life, Lynn?
How many shoes have you got in your wardrobe?
More than Imelda Marcos.
No way. No, I can't believe you'd be that daft.
Yeah.
Okay, so Let's start the drama. Today we're going to carry on with sort of discussing what we discussed last week, which was different words for things when you can't remember the name. And so rather than not being able to remember the name, we're going to discuss not being able to remember where you put things. Okay. So when you are, I don't know, getting ready for work, when you're getting ready to go out, when you've got something specific to do, what kind of things do you misplace? Yeah, to misplace, not lose, but they've been misplaced. Yeah. Traum, take the mic.
Okay. Let me think. Okay. Sometimes I am searching for the car key.
Okay, keys. Yeah, there.
Could you hear me?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I'd muted. I was just letting you speak. Yes, the keys. The keys. We do it. I do it too. They're a common thing, and especially when you're going out and you want to, you need to know where they are, but you can't find them.
And I am in a hurry, and my husband doesn't like to put all the keys together. So our car key is single. It has a single life, and it's easier to misput or to how did you call it? To
Misplace.
To misplace, yes.
To misplace, yes. To misplace
Thank you.
something. Again, it's that difference between being lost and just being misplaced. Okay? I'm just trying to resize this key ring because it's a bit big at the moment. So let me see if I can get it a little smaller. That's better. Oh my, that was a big key.
And the head is made because we have got a car from VW, and they have it covered, most of it in a hard rubber. Only the tops are to be seen in metal.
Yes, that's right. The new car keys are very flash, aren't they? And ours is the same, quite bulky as well. But yes, forgetting or misplacing your house keys is a nightmare. Okay, somebody wrote cell phone as well, or mobile phone, as I would say.
I know.
Yeah, absolutely. Where's my phone? Now, what can you do to find your phone easily?
Easily give me a missed call.
Yeah, well,
I
just
asked
call
my
it.
my
Yeah.
husband.
Yeah, call me. Can you call me? I can't find my call, my phone.
Exactly. I need to hear it. Where is it? You know.
Yeah.
And sometimes, and it happens, and with several things, like, where is it? Where is it? Oh my gosh, it's right in my hands. You know. Oh my gosh, forget it. Going crazy. Yeah. Sometimes it happens because I have a lot of things in my hands and my purse, my everything, and it's like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? And it's here. Okay. Never mind.
And it's such a relief when you found it as well. The TV remote. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the TV remote. I agree. Totally.
I have a landline as well, April, but I asked actually, we don't use that line too much. So I asked my husband, just give me a missed call and I'll just find where's just to know where's my phone, you know? Yeah, I think that's the easiest.
But what if you are alone at home and you don't have a fixed phone? How can you call?
Yeah, I have a lane phone. Yeah, a lane line is
Yeah,
that?
you have that, but I don't.
Of course.
I
Okay,
don't.
yeah, that's another thing.
Oh, you're completely on reliant on your internet connection, April. Now, are you? I've heard people who've done this.
Yes.
So you
yes.
haven't got a line rental at all.
No, just mobile.
Oh, you see, hubby keeps talking about this, but I'm Not 100% convinced at all. I like having my landline, even though it costs us. Oh, and that's the one you wanted to say, Monik. Landline. Traum wrote it perfectly.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can use Skype to call, but I don't know. I just don't want Skype knowing who I'm phoning. I don't want Skype to have all the phone numbers of my friends and family. They've got enough information about me. So I prefer to, spread my private information out. Deutsche Telekom's got some of it. Google's got some of it. Skype, Microsoft have got some of it. I wouldn't want to be reliant on one piece of technology. Cash. Shiny. You misplaced cash. I don't think I ever misplace cash. I always know where my cash is.
I put notes in the book.
Sorry, you put notes where?
In between those pages.
Oh, what, as like a bookmark?
Yeah, they say this in books, right?
Okay. Well, I know what I'm going to do if I come and visit you. I'm going to go through your bookcase and shake all your books.
It's like a reward, so you can push me to read more books.
Absolutely. I love it.
Fun.
And if you're ever short of cash, you can just go and shake your books a bit, and out will fall all your cash. Hey, you know I'm streaming this, don't you?
Oh no! Oh!
You've just told the world where you keep your spare cash. But yeah, no, I tend not to misplace cash. However, because I always keep cash in my wallet, in my purse, and I very rarely just stick it in my pocket. But hubby, he'll have like 20, 30 euros in his pockets. So when I'm doing the washing, it's always worth just searching through the pockets. I can make a fortune that way. Hi, Tufguy.
Hi.
Nice to see you. We're talking about the things we lose regularly, okay? And if you look on the coffee table, we've talked about money. Shiny loses money. Mobile phone, the iPhone is there. Keys, your house keys, and the TV remote control. Unfortunately, I don't have a TV remote control to put on the table there. But yes, losing or misplacing. To lose versus to misplace. There's a subtle difference. April, take the mic.
To be honest, I rarely miss my stuff. Mostly,
What do you
I
mean
have
miss your
to
stuff? You mean misplace it or miss it as in?
misplay. Yeah, I have. Yeah, to be honest, I rarely have to search for my stuff, for my
Oh,
keys, or my cell phone. Everything is always at the same place. Uh, I have more problem with in the computer, the files. Where do I have where have I put my document, for example, in which file? That is more difficult to find in the computer. But about keys, house keys, as I said, I rarely misplace that. So it is all on the top of my how do you say that? A low wardrobe. What is that, Lynn? A low one?
a low wardrobe. Don't know.
Yeah, where you put, for example, board,
A cupboard?
plates, and yeah, a low one, not a high one.
Well, a
A
cupboard can be
small,
low or high. It can be against the wall. It can be. Maybe you mean a dresser or.
yeah, dresser maybe I call it. what is it in French? I don't know. But anyway, I put it always. If I come home, I put it there, and otherwise it should be in the pocket of my overcoat. So once I went to the shop, and even if I rarely misplace or have to search for that, I think, oh, it is actually not so bad if you have such a key searcher device where it makes noise if you click on. So you have a receiver and you have a sender. Yeah? The receiver must be in your key, and the sender you have that. If you click on the sender, the key, the receiver on the key will say will make noise, so you can find that. And once in the shop, I saw that, and it was just cheap. And you have one sender with 3 receivers. So I think, oh, okay, I will buy that. So I bought that, and I went home, and I don't know why, but at that moment, after I came home, the same day, I put my keys not at the usual place, and when I need that at the same day, I think, you see, I need that key searcher. I think I said to myself, you see, I need that key searcher. But at that moment, I haven't installed that, so
Ha!
it is not. So I think, oh, I wish I had bought that earlier, so I could find it easier now, but I didn't. But luckily, I found it again. I just trying to remember back
Well,
to
it's funny. It's funny you mention it
uh-huh.
because I was going to mention this. It's called
Oh.
tile, and it's basically never lose anything again. Basically, the easiest way to
Uh-huh.
find your stuff, and you can buy them and you can attach them to different things, and then you can upload an app onto your phone, and you can search for specific things, and it will basically tell you where it is. It makes a noise from your phone. You ring it basically,
Yeah,
and it will start going.
from
I
your
don't know if it
phone.
whistles or
Okay.
rings, but you can even find your phone that way because it will work the other way around, where you can press one of the tiles and it will tell you where your phone is. So I don't know if it's a good idea though, because it sounds to me as if your brain kind of knew you'd got this thing, and it decided, okay, well, you don't need me anymore. You can rely on. Has anybody
Yeah,
tried something like that as well? Sorry, April, carry on.
and it works on battery. So the other days, after since then, I have lost my keys twice, another 2 times. So, and the second time, I really couldn't find it easily, my key. So I think, okay, I will use that. It was already installed, and it didn't work because the battery was finished. The battery
So
didn't
the
work.
battery was
So
dead. We say
was
the
dead.
battery
Yeah.
was dead, yeah, or the battery
Okay, the
was
battery
flat,
was
yeah.
dead.
If
And
it's
the third time,
if it's
the
in your
third time was.
car, we say the battery
Uh-huh.
was flat, okay,
Ah,
because you can
okay, okay,
recharge
okay.
it. But if
There.
it's a normal sort of Duracell bunny battery, then it was dead. So carry on. Sorry, April, carry on.
So the second time, the battery was dead, so it didn't work. And the third time, um, it worked, but it was in my pocket, in the pocket of my overcoat, my jacket, and it just gave me a very very soft noise. So I couldn't even hear that. So I have to be very very close to my coat, maybe 1 meter from that, before I could hear that. So 3 times need that I need that device, and it didn't work well. So I
Well,
think I will buy another
I
one.
can see why they could be considered useful, but I didn't like the one which was for so you didn't lose your granddad. And I thought, I don't like that. So you just basically attach it to your granddad or your granny, and you can basically find out where they are. And I do wonder how long it's going to be before they actually attach that to us as human beings, so they can keep track of us.
But I bought one, like you told us, the tile.
Yeah,
It
okay.
works on Bluetooth. On Bluetooth, I ordered that, but I haven't got it. You have to use your smartphone to find your keys. Yeah, as you, I haven't opened your link, but it is. I think it's just the same. It's made in China, so I don't know if it works well. And it costs almost nothing. So I'm a little bit curious about how it works, but I still haven't got it after 2 months.
You still not actually installed it.
No, I have. They said they have sent that, but I haven't got. I haven't received that
Oh, you haven't received
in the
it at
post.
all. Okay. Oh, I'd asked for my money
Uh-huh.
back by now. That's not good. Okay, we're talking here in the chat about batteries. Okay, now batteries have different vocabulary, of course. Depends on the battery. So the battery in your mobile phone, it runs out of charge and it needs to be recharged. Okay, now if the battery in your mobile phone is dead, then it means you need a new battery. Okay, but your normal batteries for, I don't know, toys, remote controls, etc. If they're not rechargeable batteries, then they just die and you have to replace them. Okay, so it's batteries have charge, not so much energy. Okay, we don't really say the battery's got energy or hasn't got energy. It's charge. Okay. Yeah, lithium batteries, and there's so many different types of battery as well. Um, okay. Any questions? And you can test a battery's charge as well. You can get little devices that will test the charge in the battery. And there are even batteries where there's an inbuilt device to test the charge. You just press on each end and there's a line that, I don't know if you've seen these ones, there's a line that goes up, and if it's in the red, it's a dead battery and it needs replacing. Now there's something that we seem to lose in my house, batteries. We have a place for them, but somehow you're never quite sure if they're dead ones or if they're fully charged because my husband doesn't put them in the right place. Oh no. Yep. If you're using your laptop, you run out of charge. Is that why you disappeared, April? Because it was really weird. You
Yeah,
disappeared as
yeah.
I pressed the wrong button. I
Uh-huh.
thought I'd killed you. I was so sorry. So it wasn't me.
Yeah,
Good. Phew.
it was the battery, but it didn't say, it didn't give me a reminder. Normally they will give a message. Your battery will be dead at in 15 minutes, for example, or something. But it doesn't, and it is so sudden. I think, oh, it's again power cut or what is it? But then I saw that it was the battery.
Okay. Can you think of anything else that you might lose or misplace? You lose a car. Oh my God. That's very true. Yeah, I can go with that. My husband lost the car once. He thought it had been stolen. He was actually on the wrong floor. If you're in a car park, is that what happened to you, April, where you forget where you've parked it?
Yeah, yeah. Where did I park the car again? So it was in the airport once. Oh, that was terrible, because the parking was so big, and I couldn't remember where. I don't know why, because normally I could remember that easily. But nowadays, my sister, for example, my sister, she always take a picture now. She always take a picture of, yeah, with the smartphone. With the smartphone, if you park your car in the parking, for example, it's easy. Just take a picture with the place, with the number of normally they will divide the region, yeah, in which corner you park your car, so you can find it actually easily. But still, with that picture, she lost the car was hidden.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your phone then, do you? I sometimes drop a pin on Google Maps. Now, if you don't know what that means, you basically have to have your location. You have to give Google your location and hope they're not going to hunt you down. And then you can drop a pin where you are, because quite often, especially when we're on holiday, not so much car parks, I'm quite good at remembering the number that we've parked, the bay, the floor, etc. But when you're sort of like you've been driving around looking for a car parking space and you find one and you park on a side street somewhere in a strange place. So what I do is I open up Google Maps, drop a pin, and then when we need to find the car again, if we've got a little bit turned around and we're not quite sure where we are, I can just ask Google then to find the pin. I mean, it doesn't know it's the car, I guess, but it knows I want to find that particular place. Monique, take the mic.
Yeah, speaking about the car, and there are some malls that they, of course, when you are going to park, they give you a card. And there are some devices or machines, and you can put the card, and it will tell you where your car is parked. So I think it's another, it's a good option if it's like machines. I don't know how.
Machines.
Yeah, but it's a sort of
machines, not
yeah.
machines, not machines.
Machines. Okay.
That's better.
Machines.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's another good option.
It is. They do that at Frankfurt Airport, which is huge, by the way. And so when you go into Frankfurt Airport to park, you don't get your ticket until you're in a bay, basically, until you're in one row. And so each row has its own machine. And that way it'll give you the ticket and it will tell you which row your car is in. But not all airports, of course, not all car parks have such things. Quite often you get the ticket at the gate and that's it. You then go hunting round and round, driving up, or down, trying to find a space. So, Traum, what happened to you with a piece of pizza in your hand? What?
No. Once, it's a long time ago, I was so hungry. I was in the city and put my car anywhere in a car park. And when I came back, I had a slice of pizza in my hand and couldn't find the car. I was in the dark garage in the car park and couldn't find the car. It was horrible. My hunger was gone, and and I didn't find the car. Really, because
how did you find it later? What happened?
Yes, I found it at the end, but it was a long way. The car park has several floors, and I forgot the color, because here most of each floor has another color, blue or yellow or red, so you can memorize it. And when I left the car, I forgot to look at the color. And when I came back, it was a disaster. I hate this. I feel so being a coward. So stupid.
Oh, it happens to the best of us.
Sometimes. And all, a pizza in hand. Isn't that crazy?
Well, my
That's
best one,
me.
as I say, was hubby. I wasn't with him, and he was very good telling me about this. He could have kept it silent, but he actually went to the guy in the car park and reported his car stolen. But this is Germany. Now, in England, they'd have probably phoned the police straight away. But in Germany, the guy went, "No, it can't have been. It won't have been stolen from here. Where did you park it?" And he went searching for it, and they did find it. He'd just got it on the wrong. There was sort of it's a strange car park. There are levels, and then there are these little between levels. So it's not actually a level. It's like 2, and then 2A, and then 3, and then 3A, and then 4. So it's like a little, almost a cubby hole off the main car park, and he'd forgotten he'd driven into there and parked. So it was very funny. But Marco, trust you. At least you weren't hungry. Have you ever forgotten your son? Oh no, you can't misplace your children unless you are David Cameron, the ex-Prime Minister of the UK. You know that he forgot his kid in the pub, don't you?
But it was
Regarding
some.
speak, speaking about our misplaces, do you have any problems when you leave the house and you can't remember, did you switch off the oven or the lights or a heater?
Yes,
I have
all
this
the
problem.
time. Did I switch off the iron is the one with me. If I've been doing some ironing, and I'll say to hubby, "Did I switch off the iron?" So now I'm really careful. I make sure. I don't care if a light is on, but an iron or the oven or the
Yes.
gas, it's just like, oh, did we switch it off? And of course,
Yeah, it's great.
nowadays you've got an app that can do all that for you. If you've got smart gadgets in the house and you connect them all, you can put them onto your mobile phone and you can switch them on. We actually switched our central heating on when we came back over Christmas. As we were travelling back, the day before we travelled back, hubby switched the central heating on using his mobile phone, which is just amazing. Oh no, April, that's horrible. At least the kid was 8 years old and in the pub. I'm sure it wasn't. But that's really funny. They basically she went to the toilets and they basically they left and they got home and realised that their 8-year-old daughter wasn't with them. I love
I
it.
had also, April, once I came home by car, had my girl in the car, but she wasn't a baby, I have to say, and went off the car, went into the house, closed the car with this automatic button the key has on it. And after a time, I thought to myself, where is my girl? And at this time, she came in and said she was still in the car, and I forgot her to take out. So she had to use the knob on the car door and turned it down the window so she could leave the car. I forgot her.
Oh my God.
Yes, and she crawled, or she jumped, not jumped, she, can you imagine from the back seat, she went outside from the car, by the window. Oh yes, she will never forget it.
I'll bet she would never let you forget it.
Yes, me too.
Okay, so we're going to do any. Did anybody else ask for the mic? Sorry, Monique, did you ask for the mic?
Yes, but no, never mind. No, it's okay.
It always happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I was saying,
Yeah.
if somebody else, someone
Pointless,
else to the
yeah.
mic, by the time I've come around to you, you've forgotten what you wanted to say anyway. Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so we're going to do a little role play. Has anybody got any questions before we start? Okay, you're all very quiet.
No questions.
Okay, so I'm going to share a note card with you, and it's just got 2 people in it. Okay. Now, what I want to see happen here is a little bit of acting. So what kind of gestures might you make when you've lost something, or when somebody asks you if you know where something is? Any ideas? April, you're very good with gestures. As quiet as mice, yes.
If I lost, if I misplaced something, then
Sorry, what?
Do you mean how our gesture is when we have lost or misplaced something and when my
Yeah,
my
how do you
husband needs
behave? How do you behave if you've lost
Huh.
something?
You don't want to know.
Go on. Go on, Monik.
No, it's really like really upset, like when you feel, oh, where is that? Oh my gosh, where did I put this? Where? And I start yelling and oh my God, do you see my phone? Do you see this or do you see that? I can find it, and it's like
Yeah.
I really got desperate when it
Yeah,
happens.
and you tend to sort of look
It's not a
for
pleasant feeling. So
Yeah, it's not. It's not a pleasant feeling at all. And you tend to panic a bit. You look in the most ridiculous places. Yeah? You start opening cupboards, the fridge. Why would you put your keys in the fridge? But you look under things and over things. Yeah. So it is a little bit of a panic. So you might crouch down a bit. Now you can. Do you know how to crouch in using your avatar? If you go to the walk, fly, run menu, okay, and then without flying, because the little arrows that point straight up and down on the right-hand side of the menu, you can see it in streaming. If you click the one in the middle, it just takes you forward and backwards. But if you do the one on the right-hand side, it will make you crouch, yeah, like that. That's it, tough guy. See if everybody can do it. Doing, doing. It's like we're doing calisthenics. That's it. Yeah.
can't see you. Is this the right this gesture you want to see? This
Let's have a look.
Or this?
That's the one. The second one. Yeah. The first one is a jump. Okay. And the second one is to crouch down. So when you want to look under something. And the other thing you do is look around. Now you can look around with your avatar just by moving your mouse from left to right. Okay? Not when you're flying though. Just when you're standing and you go from left to right. From left to right. Crouch down, look under the chair. No, it's not there. Left to right. Oh no, where are they? Where did I put them? Ah. And maybe a little bit of gesturing. So using your you might be a little bit sort of no. Oh no, I lost my keys. Oh. Okay.
So how do you crouch? How do you crouch again? I couldn't.
To crouch, yeah, crouch.
Crouch.
Not crash. We don't want you crashing.
No.
Okay, you crouch by bring up the walk menu, walk, fly, run menu. Okay, I don't know where it'll be. It's on the bottom middle for me. But moving your avatar menu. Okay. And then you'll see different arrows. Okay.
Yeah.
Which will move you. But the ones on the far right, click the one that goes down, and that will make you crouch.
No.
No.
Lynn, here they wrote press
Okay.
C, but what else I have to press to use my keyboard?
To use your keyboard.
Is
Oh, I
they
don't.
said to crouch, press C. Press C. Is C is enough, but if I try to press C and in chat then appear
Okay, make
I
sure
don't
you're
know how
not in
many
chat.
C.
Make sure you're not in a chat window. So click on
Yes, I
the
will move my
floor.
cursor.
But if I press
Yes,
C, I get cry. If you see, I'm pressing C now and I'll cry. Now that might be something you do when you've lost something. You might cry. I've lost it. Okay, have you managed to crouch yet, Monique? Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, now I can.
Yeah, okay, good. Now, if you've got an animation overrider on, this can affect the gestures you get. Okay, and like the skating animation overrider. So I can, on my keyboard, I can use the page down. Okay, but if you try to use the page down, Marco, if you've got the skating animation overrider, it'll make you spin round like that. So if you detach the animation overrider, then you can use the keyboard. But if you've got an AO on, it might not work for you. Okay. So
Or carpet.
looking shocked, looking worried is a nice one. So let me share this one with you. Hang on. So hang on. Let me see if I can get it to you all. Select. Okay, it should share okay. I think it's free to share. Good. Now, to get a gesture to work, you need to find it in your gestures folder. Okay. This one's called, once you've accepted it, it's called hand over mouth. Oh, hand over mouth. And then you double click it and it will come up in your viewer, and then you can play in world. If you play locally, nobody else will be able to see it. But if you play it in world, you should see me now. Look, that's it, Monique. Well done. Oh no, did I switch the iron off? Oh no. Oh no, where did I put my car? I should only do that. Yeah, April, good one. Good one. Yeah, when you're really worried or shocked. Yeah, there's a shocked gesture as well. That can sometimes be used as well. Now you'll find gestures in some of them you might have picked up as you're walking around. You'll find some in your library, the gestures library. Okay, there's this one. Okay, that's fed up. I like that one. That's called Can We Move Along? There's the best one, of course, no. Have you seen my keys? No. And there's not sure. And that's a great one. If you shrug, to shrug. Yeah? I don't know. And surprised. Nice one, tough guy. Can we move along, please? Yeah, good one, Monique. Shrugging. Hand over mouth. All the sorts of gestures you can use when somebody's asking you a question, or when you're saying, have you seen my keys? I've looked everywhere and I can't find them.
Sorry, Lynn, what have you said? To play locally or
Yeah, if you
to play in world?
okay, when you're playing a gesture, if you click on play locally, only you will see it. Nobody else around you. It's quite good to make sure it's an appropriate gesture, because sometimes these things can be a bit inappropriate, especially in Second Life. I usually had to go and hide away somewhere and practice some of the gestures. Okay, tough guy's getting tough. Yeah, that's it, Marco. So I could see that, but if you clicked on play locally, I wouldn't be able to see it, but you could. And it just means it's a way of previewing the gesture before you use it in a real situation. Okay?
And okay, thanks. And there is no description, like a script about the gestures.
No, you just choose the gesture, by the way, not gesture.
Gesture.
That's it.
Gesture.
Yeah, you just choose the gesture you think is most appropriate for how you feel. And for drama and for interacting in world, it's really good to start showing and using gestures. It adds an extra dimension to your experience and to the experience of people around you. Yeah, it's something I think is underused in because we get used to sitting down. And that's it, we sit and we talk. And it's much better to get up and move around and play a bit with all these fun things. Nice shrug, Monik. Oh, she's getting angry.
Yeah.
Don't make me angry.
I like it.
Okay, so let me share the note card with you. Hang on a second. Oh, can't remember what I called it now. Oh yeah, forgetting things it's called. And it's just two people, A and B. So there's no names. So I'll share it with everybody. Okay. It's called Forgetting Things. Okay, you should all have the note card. So open the note card, and if you have any questions, just ask me, okay? Okay, let me know when you've read it. It's nice and short. And whilst you're looking at it, think about what gestures. Remember, you can edit the note card and think about what gestures you would use to sort of punctuate the text. Okay, so if this was in real life, what gesture? I know you're limited to. You probably have a myriad of gestures you use when you're in real life, but what would you be doing in this role play in real life? Okay. And that's when, Marco, that's when you can add it into the note card. Other people won't see what you've added, but it's like a little reminder to you what gesture to use, okay? Marco, what was that one going to
I'm dancing, man.
I told you not to make me laugh today. Stop it. We're reading and just thinking about what gestures you'd use in the text to show how you were feeling during the role play, okay? Now what you can do is you can edit the text, okay? You can add little notes to yourself, so maybe put no, and what I normally do is use brackets. So I put a gesture in brackets, and then I can remember what gesture to play. And what you can do is you can use shorthand. So quite often there's /no would have you going no. So /, I think that one works for me. Yeah, no. And then / shrug. And I'll shrug. Okay. So without the quotes, these. Okay. You see how if I type the actual / and then the name, it's a lot easier than trying to remember to press play. Okay, but you do need to know what you've called them. You need to know the short code for the gesture. Okay. I'm trying to remember what the angry is. Oh yeah, angry's there.
Oh, that's much easier, Lynn. Thanks.
Yeah, it is. Yes. I like that one, Monik, as well.
Of course. Get to that point.
Okay. Now, sometimes, by the way, sometimes I get confused about what I've got in. Okay, there is a worry one as well, which is / worry in my text. So that's an emotion, but it usually just affects the face. So when you've lost something, you might like to use that emotion. Okay, and just, oh, have you seen my thingy? And then it doesn't animate you, it just animates your face. Oh, have you seen my thingy? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 volunteers, please.
Yes, me.
Okay, Trell. Do you want to be A or B?
Or A, it's fine.
Okay, and who would like to play B?
Me?
Okay, Monique, thank
Someone
you. Excellent. So, if everybody else comes with me, we'll hide round the corner. We can use our cameras to watch. Okay. Come and join me over here. And Monique, and you stay where you are, Monique, because you're part of the play. Shiny, if you join us over here, can you join us? Traum, you stay out there as well, because you're meant to be in the scene. So Traum, you're not in the kitchen. You're in the scene with Monique. Are you with us, Shiny? Shiny's just going to be a prop, I think. There you are. Can you join us in the kitchen? Oh, no, where are you going? So with a little bit of moving around and a few gestures, I'd like you to try doing the role play. Okay, I know it's not easy, but you'll get used to it, okay?
Oh, Lynn, can I do it without gesture first? I'm very bad at doing this.
Oh, that's cheating. That's cheating. Oh, hang on a second. I've not got that. Bear with me a second. I'm trying to discover how to get rid of all this. Whoa, oh, that's rude. Okay, Monique, you want to be more in the room with Traum. Shiny wants to be over here with us. Yeah. So Shiny, if you come stand next to me. No, Monique's going to shove you out of the way.
Let me get there.
So let me save that, and then I'm just trying to get my. Why isn't that working? Hang on. I'm trying to get full screen on. Bear with me a second. Don't stop until I tell you to. Okay. Full screen. Full screen. I used to know how to do it, but I seem to have forgotten. I thought it was Control Alt F1, Control F2, Alt F2. Oh, no. Shift F1. Control. Oh no. Okay, bear with me a second. I'd like to do it without the whole texts there.
Oh,
Oh, that's strange. Okay, it says connect the little square next to the X in the top right corner of your screen. Oh yeah. Oh no, that makes it smaller. I don't want to close, otherwise it's not going to work. Okay, we'll do it without, okay? So it'll just have you... Okay. Whenever you're ready then. Traum, could you come out from the table? You seem to be stuck in my table. Okay.
Get out. Oh, okay.
Cool. Thank you, Traum.
Try to look at me. You are talking to me.
Okay, yeah, and remember to move and face each other. Okay, anytime you're ready.
one more question. Could you please pronounce the second word in the question A?
Whatchamacallit?
The whatchamacallit. That whatchamacallit. Whatchamacallit. Yep,
Whatchamacallit?
that's it. Yeah, but very
Okay.
fast. That whatchamacallit.
Whatchamacallit?
Perfect.
Okay, so I'll start. Monik, is that okay for you?
Yeah, but look at me. Turn around.
So,
If you want to, of course.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay. Have you seen my thingy?
What thingy? What's a thingy anyway?
That what you might call it? Oh, I can't remember what it's called.
Right, so what I'm actually looking for.
That's a small Finchimaya chick. It's a sort of flattish and kind of black. You know, I had it yesterday.
Ah, you mean I think I'm a oh my gosh, think I'm a Jackie. Oh my god, I'm a Jackie. Oh my god. Anyway, I don't know. No, I don't know. That's the point. You have to know what something is called before you can ask someone to find it.
But this is in Japanese. There aren't even any pictures. Oh no, sorry, that's your text. Oh, sorry. Look, here is the leaflet that came with it, that will tell you.
But this is in Japanese. There aren't even any pictures.
Okay, short moment. Okay, it's okay, I found it.
Very
Okay.
good. So what was she looking for? Any idea?
I got it.
Yeah, no idea. It doesn't tell you, does it? Even at the end. I found
remote.
it.
The remote.
Possibly, yes. It could be, couldn't it? Sort of flat, blackish. My favourite word, ish, of course.
The remote.
Yeah, very possibly it's the remote. Yeah, I found it.
What is the
I wanted
word for
to, by the
gadget?
way, I wanted to correct that word and I couldn't say it. I can't believe it. Thingamajig. I can't believe it.
Thingamajig.
Thingamabob and thingamajib.
Yeah.
Thingamabob and
Thingamabib.
thingamajib.
Yeah.
I've practiced and oh my gosh, I forgot how to say that.
But that's what happens. It doesn't matter how much you practice when it comes to really using it. Yeah, that's when you know whether it's there or not.
Easier, thingamabob. I think it's easier, that word. Thingamabob, thingamajib.
The thing why, because I like thingy so much. It's my favorite part. Thingy, so easy, simple and easy.
Thingy is easier, but what's really funny is TufGuy suddenly appeared in shot. TufGuy, you moved into shot halfway through. It's like, I'll help you find it. Yeah, gizmo, Marco. The word I used for a gadget is gizmo. Yeah? That's it, with a Z. Gizmo. You were pushed by shiny. How could you? Oops. Good. Well done. Well done. Okay, so 2 more volunteers. So Monique and Traum join me here, and we need 2 more volunteers. Maybe Marco and April.
Lynn, sorry, I have to leave. I have to.
Yes,
to
no
cook
problem.
something.
No worries. No worries.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
You're welcome. Thanks for taking part. So Marco's up.
Yes.
Marco's up for it. Do you want to be A or B, Marco?
A.
A. Okay. And then, oh, you have to go too, Marco. Have you got time to play through it, or do you need to go
Okay,
now?
I will. Okay, I can stay. For
No,
a
it's okay.
minute
If you
or
need
so.
to go, because I don't want to keep you. If you've got something to do, it's fine. Absolutely
Okay,
fine.
okay, no problem. I will stay a few minutes.
Okay,
okay,
okay.
I will stay. a
So,
minute. Okay,
who's going to
thank
be B then? April, can you? BB? BB?
B. Okay.
Okay, so move into shot, and I'll try and keep it that. Okay. Unfortunately, I've not got the Control Alt F1 available on Alchemy, which is a bit of a shame. I don't know why, but never mind. We can do without. It doesn't matter. Okay, when you're ready.
Okay. Have you seen my thingy?
What thingy? What is a thingy anyway?
That what I'ma call it. Oh, I can't remember what it's called.
So, what am I actually looking for?
That small thingamajig. It's sort of flattish and kind of black. You know, I had it yesterday.
No, I don't know. That's the point. You have to know what something is called before you can ask someone to find it.
Oh, look, here is the flag that came with it. That will tell you.
But this is Japanese? There aren't even any pictures.
It's okay, I found it.
Okay, well done. I wonder where you found it, Marco, because you weren't really looking hard. Okay, just the one
It's a
thing, Marco.
miracle.
Just the one little thing for you, Marco. Leaflet. Okay, but well done. Superb. Well done.
Leaflet.
Yeah, leaf. and
Supernatural powers.
Yeah.
No movement.
No
Finding
movement. He
things.
found it. Okay,
I have clothes.
it is a bad habit you've all got of not moving around when you're in these sessions. You just stand there, and really, when if you're going to do that, you might as well be on Skype. So try to get used to moving and using your.
Yeah, but it's tricky.
I
You are reading, then
know.
you have to think about the gesture,
Yeah,
and then you
ask
have to
April.
move.
I could. You're welcome. Thank you, Marco. You're welcome. You're welcome. And bye. Okay, you better get going.
Bye, Marco. See you later.
See you. Bye.
Bye bye.
But
Okay.
I use the smiley, not smiley, the gesture. But you can't see that. You can really see. And I've closed some of the before I have to read. Yeah, like when I wanted to say, but this is in Japanese. There aren't even any pictures. My gesture was no. But I have closed that.
You closed it and you couldn't use it. Yeah, it is something, as you know, April, and I think you're very good at using gestures, but it's not easy. It's not easy. There are a lot of, as you said, Monique, it's about coordination. Okay, and that can, and especially if you've got a little bit of lag, that can make it very difficult to do any kind of gestures, any kind of movement. Okay, so for example, shiny.
It will be. If you know the script, it will be better, But if you have to read, that's another thing. So
that's true. Well, if you like,
you have to think about pronunciation, about what you are reading, and then it's like it's even worse.
It is, and that's why at school drama is, really it's from school to university. People do drama. Okay, there's drama in English. There's drama clubs, and even at university, those who are really into drama, we have amateur drama in the UK because it's part of our culture, if you like. So if you're not used to it, and then of course you've got the extra learning curve of being in world and trying to do these things as well in world. So it's all a little bit complicated, but you can, as you're just doing now, you can do it. You can do it, especially if you use your short. Okay, tough guy. Bye. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Okay, so Shiny, do you want to try it? You've just lost your I think Tough Guy guessed that I was going to make him take part.
Yes, I want to try it, but I found that I can't do any gestures.
Oh, you
because
okay?
My gestures always...
Yeah, I realised that might be. So if we make you A, and April B, or Monique B, who would like to do B to Shiny's A? Because there's less need to emote in Shiny's case. Anybody volunteer?
Come on.
Amy.
Okay, Monique. Okay, Monique. So,
Well
April, if you join me in the kitchen again, you will always find them in the kitchen at parties. Okay. Monique and Shiny, you take centre stage. So, Monique, you'll need to move out towards Shiny. I loved. Oh, by the way, Monique, that really made me laugh when you said you kept saying to Traum, "And look at me, look at me." You'd make a very good director.
Sorry.
No, it's great. It was hilarious. It was really funny. Oh dear. Okay, so Shiny, can you turn a little bit to face towards Monique a bit?
Who am I? Sorry, by the way.
You're going to be B, Monique. Okay.
Again. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Whenever you're ready, guys.
Have you seen my thingy?
What thingy? What's a thingy anyway?
That's what my colleague Oh, I can't remember what it's called.
Right. So what am I actually looking for?
That small thingamajig. It's sort of flattish and kind of black, you know. I had it yesterday.
No, I don't know. That's the point. You have to know what something is called before you can ask someone to find it.
Look, here's the leaflet that came with it. That will tell you.
But this is in Japanese. There aren't even any pictures.
It's okay. I found it.
Yay! Well done. Oh, nice emoting, Monik.
Okay, now it's different. Yeah. I don't know. It's always good when you have a second chance, you know?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I know. We're sometimes pushed for time. But remember, you can always ask to do something again in another session. That's absolutely fine. Because this is actually my text. I can use it as I want. I don't have to ask anybody's permission for it. So that's why it's so short. But that was really good. Well done. And again, a miraculous find. It's just, oh, it's okay. It must have been in your pocket, Shiny. And I don't know, there's one thing that some people do lose. I tend not to, because if I can't find them, I'm as blind as a bat. But sometimes people do lose their glasses. And then they find that they've actually, yeah. There's one thing that my husband, he's got 4 pairs of glasses, okay? He still manages to lose all 4 pairs because he doesn't need them all the time. And occasionally you might find somebody says, oh, have you seen my glasses? And you go, yes, they're on top of your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happened to me. Sunglasses as well. In fact, I didn't even include, there's 5 pairs of glasses hubby's got. And he still manages to lose them. And I find them in the most bizarre places, you know. It's just crazy. I won't go into too much detail because if any of his colleagues were to watch and realise who I am and who he is, you'd never hear the last of it. But I'm sure he must do it at work too. Leave them in offices, leave them in meetings. It's terrible. Anyway, thanks ever so much for joining, and hope you enjoyed it. We'll carry on next week with a different topic, unless, as I say, just ask if you'd like to do it again, if you'd like to cover Watch Me Call It, Thingamajig, Oojamy Flop. We can always do that.
All
We're not
of
in a
those
hurry.
words.
All of the above, yeah.
Believe me,
You'll
I
thank
tried.
me one day. You will thank me one day.
I know, and actually I heard that word, whatchamacallit, I think it was yesterday because I was watching a TV show, and then, oh my God, it's there! Whatchamacallit, and okay, I got it, okay. So, yeah,
Yay!
even better.
So you know I'm not lying.
No, yeah, that's good to know.
You're like thinking, she's making this up. She's just making this up. No, I wouldn't do that to you.
No, of course not, but yeah. That was good to hear that.
Well, thanks ever so much, and I'll see you in the next session tomorrow. Don't forget, there's Natasha's session later and English Speaking Club on Skype later as well. And but that's it for me today. I'm going to go and crawl under a duvet now. You take care, and I'll speak to you in the next session. Bye. You too, Shiny.
Bye bye. See you later, guys.
And April, you've got new boots. You got another pair of boots. Oh my goodness. You've gone boot crazy.
As in real life, Lynn?
How many shoes have you got in your wardrobe?
More than Imelda Marcos.
No way. No, I can't believe you'd be that daft.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start the drama. Today we're going to carry on with sort of discussing what we discussed last week, which was different words for things when you can't remember the name. And so rather than not being able to remember the name, we're going to discuss not being able to remember where you put things. Okay. So when you are, I don't know, getting ready for work, when you're getting ready to go out, when you've got something specific to do, what kind of things do you misplace? Yeah, to misplace, not lose, but they've been misplaced. Yeah. Traum, take the mic.
Okay. Yeah, let me think. Okay. Sometimes I am searching for the car key.
Okay, keys. Yeah, there.
Could you hear me?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I'd
Hello.
muted. I was just letting you speak. Yes, the keys. The keys. We do it. I do it too. They're a common thing, and especially when you're going out and you want to. You need to know where they are, but you can't find them.
And I am in a hurry, and my husband doesn't like to put all the keys together. So our car key is single. It has a single life, and it's easier to misput or to
As an example, so you have to go into what you're wearing, okay, which means going into the little T-shirt appearance menu. Click on that, and then go to wearing. Not my outfits, but the tab next to it, wearing. And it will show everything you have on. And if you look at the stream, you'll see it has laptop to wear. And from there, I mean, I can right click and detach it from within without going to the menu. But if you can't see yourself very well, or if you're a cloud and you can't change your outfit very easily, then you can go into this wearing tab under appearance, right click on anything you want to detach. So right click on it and you'll get a little menu, detach or edit outfit, or you want to detach it. Okay, so detach and voila, et voila. I love it when it works. The laptop has disappeared, as has Monik. Don't know what's gone on
I'm
there.
upstairs
Oh.
for some reason. Oh my god, I can't believe it.
That.
I don't know. I don't
You're
know.
you're not allowed to make me laugh today. I've got the lurgy. I'm coughing like an old lady. There you are. Excellent. Hey, who's been
Thank you.
shopping? Who's been shopping? Did you
Don't
get?
ask, because you don't want to know all the things that I've done so far.
Have you been going a bit mad?
Actually, the link that you gave me, I don't know, it's broken. It doesn't
Oh,
work.
no.
I didn't find a place, so I was just trying to, I don't know, to find something. But anyway.
Okay, I didn't see a message to say it's broken, but
No. It was last night. I mean, for me, it was last night.
okay.
So I said, no, my God, I don't
You're
want to
relaxed
bother
about
you.
it. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's no bother. Look, guys, it isn't a bother because I'll only answer you when I can be bothered. Okay, that's the thing. A lot of people think, oh, I mustn't disturb Lynn. You're not actually disturbing me because I'll just ignore you. Which might sound mean, but it's for my own sanity, if you can imagine. For my sanity, I need to just sometimes, go, okay, that could... And I'll go to YouTube so that we can see... Oh, dear. Hang on. Go into YouTube. And I'll see if I can share the streaming link with you so I can show you what to do. Okay, so streaming, where is it? Video manager. It always takes me a little bit of time to find my way around these bits because it's still relatively new to me, all this streaming stuff. There you go. So we're streaming now, and all you need is this link and you'll be able to see the stream. I'll give you the link. Only do this. That's TufGuy. TufGuy, by the way, was here an hour earlier. So we need to make sure he knows that we're we've changed the timing from last year. Okay, so that's the stream, Marco. So you should be able to see. Oh, it's really weird. I'm looking at myself here, and I'm looking at myself on the stream. That's very strange. Okay. The other thing is Traum, if you could mute. Oh, Monik's joining us too. Hang on, off a teleport. And April too. Hi, Monik.
Hi, hello, everybody.
Hello, good morning.
Lynn, I am
When
barefooted.
we-
Is that okay for you and for your carpet?
Thank you. Oh, you've taken your shoes off. Oh, there's no need to do that in my house. I draw the line at ice skates, though. I do draw the line at ice skates. So, Marco, if you can see the stream, I'll show you what I see. Okay. So you've got one loafer on and a pair of ice skates. Okay. Now, to work out and to remove individual items from your avatar, what you have to do, let me just stand up. You have to go into, and I'll use my laptop as guys. This is really important because
It is.
oh,
It is. Oh my
no
gosh.
public worlds match your. Let's see if any. Okay, that's free. I'm wondering if maybe it's only open on the hypergrid. I'll see. Try to. I know I always say this. You know, we'll do it after the session, and then I log off and I've forgotten. So try not to let me log off when we're finished, and I'll see if I can get there and then send you a TP. Okay.
Okay.
We'll see.
Perfect.
It might be that it's only available through the hypergrid, because it should show up in the Kitely directory, and it's not doing so, which
Not
is
there.
a bit weird. Yeah. Oh, I've just found one for avatars. Unfortunately, I can't send you. Oh, it is on the hypergrid. Avatari. Oh, I'll put that in as well. I wonder if we could get it.
I was there. Avatari? I was there.
Oh, you found
But
it.
I didn't find anything.
Okay, good.
But
Yeah, I
I
mean,
didn't find anything there.
there's no recommendation that these places are worth visiting. Of course, there's no guarantee these places are worth visiting. But that one I shared, in fact, the two I shared you, it's really good because although it is not safe for work, it says it's a general region, but there's a lot of nudie pictures because it's avatars and they've not been changed. So how's Marco doing? Marco, you've now got half a shoe. Okay, what you need to do next is detach one that's called loafer and detach the alpha layer for the ice skates as well. Okay, so you've got a little bit of work to do yet, Marco. Okay, but let's carry on. I'm very glad to see Shiny's got her hands back. It's very good. Well done, Shiny. Wait. Okay, I'm just looking to see if I can explore worlds and find it in Kitely. Let me just see. It might be that that one's not actually working, but the direct link to Kitely is. This is one of the problems, I'm afraid, with hypergridding. Okay, sometimes, especially if it's being kept on somebody's server at home, sometimes the address can completely change overnight, and I've got loads of I've got loads of stuff that I should be able to share, and I can't because it just won't work. Now, what was it called? What was it called, Monique? The place, was it Clutterfly?
The one that you sent me?
Yeah. I think there were two. I'm trying not to lose my. I've got too many windows open. What do I say to you about closing windows and not pushing your computer? Do as I say, not as I do. Okay. Oh my goodness.
It says like a freebies shop, I think.
Yeah, it's a freebie shop, but it's got different names. Hang on, I'm going to Virtual Worlders now. And oh, Oscar's trying to join us. There you go. There you go, Oscar. You're welcome. So freebies in Second Life and Open Sim. Region freebies shop. And that didn't work. Freebies shop. Okay, weird. Let me just see. Once upon a time, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. No, it's not that one. Okay. So, what was it? Normally, if you search for, yeah, it's freebies shop, and it does say it's on the Kitely grid. Okay, freebies shop. I'll try searching for that. Sorry.